It was mostly positive comments. There was one that had a question from Carmela Green. She said, I wonder if Hope is honest about if she's trans or not, pretending to be a woman, question mark. I wonder because it makes life much more dangerous to try tricking individuals. So that's the question she had. It was a little longer than that, but so I have to ask, do you, like, when they pick you up, customers pick you up, do you let them know?
Correction, not being mean, pretending to be a woman. I am a trans woman, so I am a woman.
Yeah.
But they know, like they know in the back of their mind, but like the whole little role play thing, like skit they're wanting, sexual skit they're wanting to do,
Yeah.
is like they don't want to know.
Huh.
Because like a lot of the times thought they knew. I knew they knew, but in the middle of the date, certain things would happen and they would be like, whoa, wait. And I'd be like,
Yeah.
you knew, like,
Yeah.
come on, you know.
They just want to
And
act like they
he would
didn't.
be like, and a few guys would just, the first few guys that I was totally like thrown off guard with were like, just go with it. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I'm like, okay, it's a role play thing for them. So, Mhm.
Okay, back here with Hope. Here's an update video. It's been a while. It's been a couple weeks, almost a month since I've seen you and since the last interview. How have you been since then?
I've been good. Just living day by day. We in the area where I'm staying. Our living situation. It's been so cold outside. We had been staying in a warehouse, and actually had a good little spot going. But recently we got run out of there. Something about the property manager or something. Told us we had to leave. So
Yeah.
there's a bunch of us just trying to figure out where we're going to stay every night. But we've kind of all, so despite our differences, we kind of all came together, and helping each other out
Yeah.
at night. So just figuring that out. That's really the most stress on top of everything else is surviving day by day. It's kind of you think you got you figured out where you're going to sleep every night under control, and then they come in and bring you out, so you got to worry about that again. But it all work out.
I hear you. Like, you want to shift this way because I know the sun's in your eye. Yeah. Yeah, like right. There's different people in the spots that they used to be in, like the gas station, some of the near the hotels, near some of the restaurants. And I'm guessing, I know some people have told me, like the cops, I guess, ran people off, especially the gas station where I saw you at. I guess the cops ran everybody off. They're trying to clean up, or I don't know. I'm guessing they're trying to clean up their area.
Yeah, we're down here in south end of Charlotte, Loso or whatever. So, they're building all these apartments around here and everything. And it used to be a real ghetto area. So with them building all these expensive apartments around here and they're wanting to charge $1,500 or $2,000 a month in rent, you don't want to look out your window and see drug deals going down and prostitutes walking up down the street,
Yeah.
So, they're trying to push us all out, so that they can, make this area, better, I guess you'd say, for the people that want to move in here. Because, it's, when you buy a place, you're not looking at just the house you're living in, you're looking at the area too.
Yeah.
So I guess they're just wanting to get us all, I don't know really where they want us to go. They come in and tell us, go to shelters, but
Yeah.
those are full.
Do they ever provide transportation to the shelters, or
No?
no?
They usually tell you, when I stayed on Arrowwood, they gave us 2 weeks to get out, but we had a whole camp down there.
Yeah.
There was like 20 people down there.
Oh wow.
In the woods. But at the warehouse, they came in about a month ago. The cops came in and told us that the owner of the building knew we were there and that we were fine as long as we weren't stripping the copper out and tearing the place up.
Yeah.
And that they probably would let us stay until it started getting warmer outside. And then they came last Friday when it was pouring down rain. They came in with hazard masks and everything. Don't know why. But we kept the place clean. We had power in there, everything. We cleaned the warehouse up, cleaner than when we got in there.
Yeah.
And they told us, we had to get out right then. So we had about, I had a whole room in there. I have 6 shopping carts full of stuff that I'm trying to move to another spot when I find out where that's going to be.
You did say that. I have book bags in duffel bags. They're brand new. They're still in the boxes. If you want one, I brought some along in my car. If you want me to give you one,
that'd be great. Yeah.
I have a
Like
book.
I said, I mean, I have all my bags. I have already full of stuff. I mean, I have over a year's worth of like clothes and shoes and makeup and just knick-knack stuff, everything.
Yeah.
So, and people, you know, I'm not a thief out here. People know I'm not a thief. So, I mean, I have a bunch of people that, you know, which was aggravating the other day. People have like some sentimental stuff that they have out here. They trust it with me. So I'm like, now I'm having to keep up my stuff and their stuff, you know?
Yeah.
So it's just a lot to move around. But I think we have another spot, but I'm not for sure yet.
Okay. So the warehouse, are you still able to sleep there, or you have to be out?
We're not supposed to be.
I'm not gonna ask where it is.
We're not supposed to physically be in the warehouse because of all the stuff I had. They told us there's like a little shelter thing underneath, over the warehouse, there's a shelter at the back of the warehouse, and so we have people have some tents and stuff up underneath that in the back. They said as long as we're not physically in the building, that it was okay.
Okay.
But they're probably going to come this next week and board the warehouse up and everything and start cleaning it out. So we'll probably have to move from there this next week. I don't know exactly really where exactly we'll go, but
Yeah.
I mean there's a few other vacant buildings in the area that have been found. So there's a few people that have been scoping them out at night to see if they're safe to move into.
Yeah, that's crazy. I can only imagine how that must be. Like, I don't know. You're getting kicked out and you have to find somewhere. Because I know you've already spoken about the dangers of the street life. So.
Yeah. I mean, it was crazy. I've been living in that. I was in that warehouse last winter before I found my gazebo, that I accidentally burnt down. But, I mean, you're living in somewhere and it's kind of scary. You think, I mean, it's like living in a house and someone could come and kick you out and make you get out in 5 minutes, any moment. It's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
Very frustrating, especially when you put so much time and effort into a place,
Yeah. Okay. All right. So I spoke to you briefly about this before I turned on the camera. The comment section under your video. I told you I let you read some of the comments. Most of them are positive comments. You have a few negative ones, which comes with the territory, but most of them, they love you, and you met one of your fans last night, so most of them are hope you deserve better. That's one. Don't ever tell your secrets, things do get better, hope. I can't imagine the danger and risk, and then love you girly. Mostly positive comments. There was one that had a question from Carmela Green. She said, I wonder if Hope is honest about if she's trans or not, pretending to be a woman, ? I wonder because it makes life much more dangerous to try tricking individuals. So that's the question she had. It was a little longer than that, but so I have to ask, do you, when they pick you up, customers pick you up, do you let them know?
Correction, not being mean, pretending to be a woman. I am a trans woman, so I am a woman. But I am honest. I am completely honest when I do get into dates cars. Right now, I've been in this area for a while, so most of mine are regulars. But I mean, I'm pretty good at this by now. I can kind of fill out and tell if a man knows or not. If I get the vibe that he doesn't know, I will very quickly be like, I started working on Sugar Creek. So when I'm working Sugar Creek, as soon as they stop, even before I open up the door, I let them know, I am trans, just so you know.
Yeah.
Because, I know a lot of girls on Sugar Creek that don't tell the men, which I don't know how the men know, especially the other girls out there.
Yeah.
No offense. But, most of the people around here already know my situation. They know me. But if it's a new guy, I fill him out, see if he knows or not. But some of the guys I've been doing this for a while now, and some of the guys I've kind of figured out it's kind of like a fantasy role play thing. They know, they know in the back of their mind, but the whole little the whole little role play thing, like sexual skit they're wanting to do.
Yeah.
You know, it's like they don't want to know.
Huh.
Because like a lot of the times thought they knew. I mean, I knew they knew, but in the middle of the date, you know, certain things would happen and they would be like, whoa, wait. And I'd be like,
yeah.
You knew. Like,
Yeah.
come on, you know.
They just want to
And
act like they
he would
didn't.
be like, and a few guys would just, the first few guys that I was totally like thrown off guard with were like, just go with it. And I was like, oh, okay. So then I'm like, okay, it's a role play thing for them. So, you know, whatever. I mean, whatever floats their boat. Whatever pleases, whatever floats their boat. That's my job. So,
Yeah.
you know, so I've gotten to where, like I said, I fill out the situation, and if I know they know without having to come out and say it, I just kind of go along with it.
Yeah.
But for my safety, I make sure he does know and if he doesn't know, I am very quick. There's been certain situations where he completely didn't know, and I am quick to hand the money back and be like, look, I'm sorry for the misunderstanding. I'll hand the money back.
Wow.
Now, unless I've been with him for an hour or two, you know, I mean, I'm keeping a little bit of money, you know, sitting feet.
Yeah.
But I have no problem handing the money back over, and you know, sorry about the misunderstanding and going about my night. So
That's all right. I'm surprised you give the money back. Like, they paid you for a service.
I mean, I joke around all the time and say I'm one of the honest hoes out here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, the girls out here. Why would I? My job is to see how I can get regulars, and how the job is, how can I please you and make you want to come back and see me? Not how can I rob you and get as much as I can from you one time when I see your car right around all the time. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I want you to come back and see me over and over and over. You know, you're shooting your own self in the foot when they do that. So
That's true.
I've seen this one girl about 6 months ago. I seen this Mexican guy. I'm not racist at all. I seen this Mexican man run this girl over with his car, put it in reverse, and hit her again over $20.
Wow.
$20.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Mm-hmm.
All right, 'cause one lady that I spoke to earlier today, she said last week, like, she gets people that pays her to try to find trans women. Like,
Yes, there
that's
are.
crazy.
Yeah. I am very. I'm not tooting my own horn. I'm really the only trans woman in this area that works this block. I mean, you have a few that will come, you know, and work like a weekend or something, or work a night or two.
Yeah.
Most of the ones are posting in hotels, which I do that some, but I'm the only one out here on the block like that. So I have girls all the time come up to me and be like, you know, Hope, one of your regulars were looking for you, or you know, they'll be like, Hope, I have a client, you know, that's wanting, you know, a 2-girl special, which would be like, you know, a trans girl and a real girl together.
Yeah.
Or they will bring me men that are looking for a trans woman. So I have a lot of girls, you know, I make sure the girl gets her finder's fee, you know, and I also have a lot of men that come up to me wanting me to find them a real girl that, you know, isn't crazy, you know, isn't gonna run off with their money, you know, because finding a girl that isn't gonna screw you over out here is kind of hard sometimes.
Yeah.
So
I bet. All right.
yeah, I mean, I'll help out the girls that I know would help me out, you know, because it's at the end of the day, it's cutthroat out here, and the whole sex industry is cutthroat. So, you know, I help the ones out that I think would help me out or have helped me out in the past. But
Sounds good. All right. Well, yeah, I appreciate you doing this interview. Do you have anything else did you want to say, or
No.
before we end this interview?
no,
All right. And I'm gonna go ahead and get you. You want a book bag, duffel bag, or both? One of each.
one of each.
Because they're both still in the box though, because I haven't even opened them yet.
I'll take one of each. 'Cause I have a lot of stuff.
I got you. All right, and yeah, appreciate the interview. And
Thank
there
you,
go.
thank you, thank you, thank you.
And I'll go ahead and grab those